this place?
These are...
They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait, 'tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look!
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
'Twould be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love, the father, was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "O God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
However,
It can't be.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
Let's see. Hey.
this is...
Look! I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Oh, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've let Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Eat! Slash!
The shadows will take you.
To the rear guard. Come forth, royal soul. Freeze! For all that we strive for! Mate! Burn!
What can I do?
Joel's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Hidden arm! I must stay calm. I was saving this.
That helped. I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Hulkenberg's
Are
guard
you
is down.
prepared? Oh, holy light!
I will fight with pride. With healing power.
Much thanks.
Plus need.
I owe you.
Heisman!
Mate!
Drop your defenses!
Oh, mystic fire!
Witness our strength.
We'll team up!
This is it!
Stroll!
If it means
they
I can
sap your
survive,
defenses.
I'll steal.
Right on target. Nice one,
You won't hold back! Come on!
Heisme, they've dropped your defenses!
Come!
This won't do. This should help.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
My thanks.
Oh, power of kings!
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Oh, power of heroes!
Only a flesh wound.
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, they'll have a hard time hitting us! We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't
Face
move
me!
around so much.
I show no mercy!
No holding back! The power of darkness!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
By this power! Ice! Come! Burn!
This is it!
Someone get him back on his feet!
Oh, my mind fades.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
I'll use this!
Heisme's in a
Are you
daze.
prepared?
He's gonna have trouble aiming.
The shadows will take you.
Come forth, royal soul! Come on!
You hit their weakness.
With blade in
That's your
hand!
opening, Captain.
Not now. From our provisions.
That helped.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Whoa!
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet.
I was saving this.
Heisme's in
I
a
call
daze.
upon royal
He's gonna
power
have
within.
trouble aiming.
Could do with this. Die hard.
My aim is true. Cut!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Not now. Just the thing.
All right. It's not going anywhere like this. Is it? Staring at someone?
Teeth! Rancor!
Ah! The power of darkness.
By this power! Pierce through!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Not this one. This should help. May yet cling to life.
Teeth! No! A defensive stance.
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
This should work.
Let's see. Gunner! Come on! Come
Now
on!
we won't know where we are.
For
Come on, this is our chance.
Oh, Mystic Fire!
Now accept your fate. Ha! Die!
I can't afford to hold back.
Let's try this.
Eyes are back.
Gunner! Pierce through!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Blade in hand! Burn!
E. Slash!
Critical hit.
I shall
Hydra's
vanquish
a real
evil.
ace.
Untamed magic!
Gunner! Cat!
Observe the enemy. Here!
I knew you'd help.
E. How about this?
Thief! Ah!
Let's go! Come on!
You hit their weakness.
I shall show you what
That's your
true
opening,
magic is.
Captain.
This should help. Worthy foe after all.
Perhaps this suits me best. 'Tis best used.
Now we
Good.
won't
Do
know
not
where we
relax.
are.
No
Come on,
holding back!
This is our chance.
Hack and slash!
What? This is bad. We don't know who it's targeting.
I won't hold back! Let's work together!
All right, let's go!
No holding back! Still up?
Right. They've got a new weakness.
Mate! Oh, Mystic Fire! They yet cling to life.
I show no mercy.
You hit their weakness.
Ah!
Moves, Heisme.
I'll cut you down! Tougher than I thought.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Huh?
Oh, my mind fades.
Think?
Stroll's dazed. He won't land any attacks like this.
Gunner! Pierce through!
You hit their weakness.
Oh,
That's
power
your
of
opening,
heroes!
Captain.
There!
Hulkenberg's
I
dazed?
can barely
She's gonna
think.
have a tough time hitting her marks.
This should work.
Heisme's in a daze. He's gonna
I
have
call
trouble
upon
hitting.
royal power within! Show me true power!
Captain's dazed. He's gonna
Let's
have
go.
a hard time landing hits.
Come on! I missed!
Don't get sloppy, Captain. Heisme's about to collapse. Someone heal him fast. Heisme's in real danger. He needs
That helped.
My thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Stroll's dazed.
Face me!
He won't land any attacks like this. They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Slash!
Hogenberg's dazed?
Thief!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks. Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Think?
Stroll's dazed. He won't land any attacks like this. Hogenberg's dazed?
For all that we
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
You missed?
Heisme, they've dropped your
Perhaps
defenses.
I show no mercy!
Here!
Hogenberg's dazed. She's gonna have a tough
Come
time
on!
hitting her marks.
Let's push through!
All right, it's not going
What?
anywhere like this.
Blade in hand! Oh, Mystic Missed the mark.
Pull yourself together.
The all power of kings! Ha! Die!
Stroll's dazed. He won't land any attacks like this.
Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice
hold
one,
back.
Stroll. Stroll's dazed. He won't land any attacks
Oh,
like this.
power of heroes! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hogenberg's dazed?
Perhaps this
She's
suits
gonna
me
have a
better.
tough time
Face
hitting
me!
her marks.
I show no mercy!
Thief!
My... On target! Is that all?
With blade in hand! Burst forth!
Lucky! Ha! Die!
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Right on target.
I'm gonna...
Nice one, Stroll.
hold on. There's no escape!
Hit their weakness.
I shall...
Mage!
That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's? Now accept your fate! Apologies! Would you finish it?
This is it!
Someone get him back on his feet.
Better conserve. By this power. Right there! A tough
Stroll
one!
got knocked
Come!
out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Burst forth! Worthy foe after all!
Slash! Formidable indeed.
Stroll got knocked out.
Let's
Can
go!
anyone get him back on his feet?
Is there another way? This better hit!
Hit their weakness.
Oh,
That's
power
your
of
opening, Captain.
heroes! Oh, bolts of lightning! They yet cling to life.
Ha! Die! Apologies! Would you finish it?
Hold on. On target! Still up?
Child's play. Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry and motion.
My mind fades.
Huh?
Stroll got knocked out. Anyone get him back on his feet.
Here! Thanks.
Much thanks.
Heismay's in a daze.
Can
He's
barely
gonna have
think.
trouble aiming.
Now accept your fate. I show no mercy.
A critical hit. Heismay's a real
Another
ace.
one. Right there! Still here?
Hulkenberg's dazed.
Mate!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her mark.
Burst forth!
Hulkenberg, pull yourself together.
Blunder.
Stroll got knocked out.
Eek.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Slash! Mandible bear.
Heismay's
Come
in a
forth,
daze.
Royal Soul!
She's gonna have trouble
On
aiming.
target! A tough one!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her mark.
Worthy foe after all!
Huh?
Stroll got knocked out.
I'll use what I must.
Anyone get him back on his feet.
Ha! Die! A halfway decent result.
I'll strive for greater heights. Ha! I have never known such...
Excellent. I've grown more powerful. Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heismay.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you mean.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if a fog has finally lifted from me.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
I don't think that decision should fall to me alone.
I think everything should go to them, not merely a portion of it.
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting ahead for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
All right.
Heisme, 'Twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us, and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be alright to tell Heisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too. But maybe I've found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues, through thy shared bond, anew bear this new power.
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The deadline is...
True.
All right, then.
Mister,